Dale Springs is back in Pro Wrestling 225, and you know we gotta do it. The golf clap for Dale Springs, the golf father.
How about that? The answer to the open challenge, the pin seeker himself, Dale Springs. Look at that swing.
Look at that.
Look at that swing. Incredible.
Hole in one.
That would have gone 350 yards, I'm telling you. Man, what a contest we're going to have here, the SEC title. Rhett the Threat, Dale Springs. We've got official Eddie Irons in the ring here to call this title match. What a huge one here at that 90s show.
I cannot wait for this one to get started. This is going to be a championship match that we all want to see.
Eddie Irons showing what's up for grabs here. Here we go. And we are underway. Rhett the Threat, winner of the SEC Championship, July 17th at 225 Mayday. He's held onto the belt ever since, but a huge challenge tonight from the golf father.
Oh, the Happy Gilmore of Pro Wrestling 225 has answered the challenge. This is going to be a fantastic match. Hammerlock bringing Dale Springs down right here in the beginning. And look, butterflies him over. Look at this innovative pin. And gets the front face lock on. Rhett taking Dale Springs to wrestling school. Let me tell you what, these two are extremely educated wrestlers, and look at that.
Rhett the Threat should be proud of himself to start this match. It's so interesting, Landon, right? Because Rhett couldn't really prep for this match. He didn't know who he was going to face.
That's exactly right.
Dale Springs was able to do that, though. So I wonder, as this match goes on, if we'll notice that advantage.
They go to tie it up here. Dale Springs takes the arm.
And a roll up.
A roll.
Back and forth we go for the SEC title early on here.
You know, it says a lot about the kind of champion, first of all, the kind of champion that Rhett is to become.
Another pin attempt here, Landon. It is happening quickly. Rhett needing a second against the ropes, but really good work from both of these guys.
It says a lot about the kind of champion that Rhett is to come into this match completely blind, having no time to prepare, but still willing to put his championship on the line. It takes incredible confidence and ability to get the job done. Look at that. Shoulder tackle takes him down. But this is also exactly what the Pro Wrestling 225 fans want to see.
Look at this. The wheelbarrow snapmare from Rhett the Threat gets control. Dale Springs on the mat now.
Now that's what I call wrestling.
The head scissors is able to give the golf father control now. Rhett wanting some input from the audience. This is Rhett the Threat, the guy that has been trained by Rodney Mack and Jazz, two of the very best in the business.
Look out here. Rolls through into the backslide. These two, look at that arm drag. Springs is in this thing. Is gonna hold that arm. You're exactly right. Rhett the Threat being trained by Jazz and Rodney Mack, but he also, you can see that technical ability on display here, but you also notice he brings that roughneck style.
That's absolutely right. I mean, this is Rhett the Threat of the Cajun Outlaws, right? We've seen him and that group run roughshed over Pro Wrestling 225 almost in its entire existence, right? And so we know what Rhett the Threat is capable of, and having him as the SEC champion is not going to be an easy one to take down.
No, that's exactly right.
He's got the upper hand here. Dale Springs, if you're going to answer an open challenge, you better not submit, right? So he is trying very hard to keep in it.
And Rhett, had such an incredible 2021 and overcame so much from the deterioration of the Cajun Outlaws Brotherhood with Michael White and winning the SEC championship. And what a way to kick off his 2022 with an open challenge at that 90 show.
Exactly right. He was able to successfully defend the championship at Conflict in Acadiana against Hunter Law. So Rhett the Threat is always going to be game. He's always going to be game. And he's going to have a big challenge tonight against Dale Springs. And you can see it as we've got what looks like an STF happening from Dale Springs.
That's exactly right. Transitions into the side headlock. Up and over, but look at the transition. Rhett is able to counter. And they go right back into the side headlock. Dale Springs giving Rhett a run for his money.
You're absolutely right. There has been no firm in control for any guy, really. There's no clear upper hand. They've been going back and forth and right back to the side headlock. Look at that. Rhett the Threat fighting to get back to that vertical base here. He's got Springs up against the ropes.
Backs him up into the ropes. Rhett looking to create the separation. And why not throw in a strike for good measure? And look at the offense. And what a cutter.
Is that going to do it? New SEC champion.
Not this time.
Rhett the Threat able to kick out. And the pressure back on to Rhett the Threat here. Don't forget, Pro Wrestling 225 family to follow PW225 on all your favorite social media channels, including Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and new this year, TikTok.
That's exactly right. If you haven't gotten on TikTok, what are you? You must be living in the 90s.
Rhett the Threat getting back up now, trying to break free.
Dale Springs denies Rhett the Threat. Going for the cover. Hooks the leg, but only a 2. Spencer, front row tickets for this show sold faster than Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal Pepsi. They're bringing it back?
No way.
They absolutely are. They're bringing Crystal Pepsi back, just like Pro Wrestling 225 brought back the 90s. Maybe they heard about that 90s show.
Must have. And run the ropes here. Over and a big back body drop. Rhett is down and Dale Springs firmly in control. Could we see a new SEC champion here? Only a 2.
Incredible action all night so far, Lane. We've had such a great time. And listen, all of this footage that you're seeing brought to you by our friends at Cajun Nerd Media. Films all these Pro Wrestling 225 shows, does incredible work. So grateful for Ash and the friends over at Cajun Nerd Media. Dale Springs now climbing to the top.
What a dangerous position, and that's exactly why.
Dale Springs not comfortable up there. Rhett gonna try to make him pay for it.
What we see here in a Frankensteiner.
Oh, man. Can Rhett get to the cover, though? Can Rhett get to the cover to retain his title? He's almost there. He's got it. Here comes the count.
Cover.
Oh, Springs just gets the shoulder up.
What a match we have here tonight at that 90 show for the SEC Championship.
Man, match after match has just been a banger, right, Landon? It's been incredible work. And look at these two guys go back and forth. Big uppercut from Dale Springs. Who's going to come out on top?
This is a pivotal moment in this match. Dale Springs into the ropes.
Oh!
And scouted, got the leg up. Drop kick takes him down. But can he recover? Can he take the upper hand here in this championship defense?
The crowd firmly behind the champion here.
Looking for suicide DDT!
He nailed it! He nailed it!
He nails it! Could that be all?
The cover.
Almost.
Dale Springs able to get his foot on the rope. Surely the suicide DDT would have been enough for Rhett the Threat. But now look, hooking the outside leg. But too little, too late. Springs another kick out. Unreal.
Right. Spencer, I gotta hand it to Dale Springs, having the ring awareness to get that leg in position on the bottom rope. And up he goes and around. Oh, the knee. Did you see how the knee connected? Rhett could be in trouble.
New champion? New champion? Oh, just barely landed. Just barely Rhett gets his shoulder up. Oh my goodness, we were just half a second away from a new SEC champion. How much could possibly be left between the two of these guys, leaving it all out there for the SEC title?
Look at these shots. Oh, but Dale Springs looks like he may have gotten the upper hand on that exchange. And oh, sunset flip. Rolls through it. Wait a minute.
Watch him turn it over. It's a backslide. And a kick out.
Got his hold on shoulders.
Jackknife.
Jackknife cover. And
wait a minute. That's it. That's it. The jackknife victory. Rhett the Threat retains.
And it looks like the Golf Father is headed back to the green empty-handed.
And here's your winner, and still SEC champion,
Rhett the Threat Thibodeau issues the open challenge here tonight at that 90 show and is able to retain.
An impressive victory from the SEC champion. And it begs the question, after a win like that, what could possibly slow this kind of momentum for Rhett the Threat?
A show of respect in the ring. Look at that.
Love to see it.
Yeah, that's why the fans love Rhett the Threat. And listen, Dale Springs was here tonight, and he was ready, and he brought a great, great contest to Rhett. What's going to happen here, though? He's got the title.
Looking at what could have been.
And he gives it over. Good sportsmanship there between Rhett and Dale Springs.
This is what Pro Wrestling 225 is all about.
Great, great contest for the SEC title. Really impressive stuff. Man, an incredible night so far landed at that 90 show. Our first title match was a successful defense for Rhett the Threat. Incredible. Still so much action to come. So much action to come. We've got a women's championship match for the first time ever. We've got a tag team title match. We also have Wild Thing going to compete tonight against Thaddeus of the Crook Mob. But you know what else we have, Landon? The huge announcement from earlier tonight.
Exactly right.
Alexis Windsor